So for today's video, I decided to do kind of like a day to night makeup tutorial. I've actually never done one of these on my channel before, and I find them really, really helpful. Anyone who does work throughout the day or goes to school throughout the day and then is gonna go out at night and doesn't have time to go home, take off their makeup, put some more makeup on, and then change and then leave, this tutorial is for you. I'm not saying for you to do this exact look. I'm just gonna give you tips and tricks and what I think would work best if you want to wear makeup from morning to night. Okay, since this is a day to night makeup tutorial, it doesn't really matter about me doing my eyes first like I usually do, since when I go touch up at nighttime, I will already have foundation on regardless. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my face first. Now, I recommend setting your eyebrows before you go off to work in the morning because it's gonna set them for the entire day. And here I'm just gonna use the Prestige Brow Builder. I already filled in my eyebrows with Anastasia Brow Wiz in Brunette and MAC's Cork eyeshadow, and I'm just setting it now. Okay, now I'm going to take my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and I'm going to use this on my face before anything. This is going to make the foundation stick onto your face and prolong your foundation so that it lasts all day. I will be applying this at the end after my foundation and my eyeshadows and stuff, but putting it on before your foundation as well really, really helps. Okay, so now moving on to primer. This is also going to prolong the wear of your foundation, but it's also going to make your foundation go on a lot smoother and nicer. And I'm going to be using my trusty Baby Skin. And I like to focus this in my T-zone area because my skin is a little weird around my T-zone and my makeup goes on a lot smoother if I put a primer there. And I'm pressing it into my pores since it is a instant pore eraser. For foundation, I decided to go with one of my most long-wearing foundations, and it is the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation. It says it lasts up to 24 hours. I've never tried it up to 24 hours, but it lasts a heck of a long time. This is one of the few foundations I've ever tried that looks better the longer I wear it. So I'm going to dab just a little bit on my face and then blend it out with my beauty blender. No. This is a Real Techniques complexion sponge. And I really recommend this foundation for someone who is looking for a super long wearing foundation at the drugstore, because this thing lasts forever on my skin. So it's perfect to apply right before work, and you don't have to touch up your foundation right before you go out at night because it still looks flawless. When I'm self-tanning like now, you can see that my skin is just a little bit warmer than this foundation. When I'm not self-tanning, my undertone is a little bit more yellowy neutral. Okay, so because I have dry skin, I don't set my foundation, especially not this one because it does have more of a satin matte finish. But if you have oily skin, I recommend setting your foundation so that it lasts even longer. I'm going to go ahead and conceal with some under eye concealer. And I decided to go with a concealer that lasts a really long time on me, and it is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And it has really good coverage as well. So it's perfect when you wake up early in the morning and you've got them dark circles. Just blending that out with my Real Techniques contour brush. And I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye concealer, and I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 135 Creamy Natural. Don't know why I'm talking with this accent. Okay, so I'm going to do my bronzer and all that other face stuff after my eyes. I have a pimple right here. I'm telling you, if Arthur is coming back, we're gonna have some problems. It's probably because I'm going to Miami and Arthur knows how stressed I get when I go to Miami. Okay, so for my eyes, first I'm going to prime them, and I'm going to use my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm using this because I feel like it lasts an incredibly long time on my eyelids. And when you want your makeup to last from day to night, you want to use products that are really going to last on your face. Okay, the eyeshadows I will be using are from the Lorac Pro 2 palette. And because this is a day to night look, this isn't necessarily what I would wear like to go to school or to work, depending on where you work, I would guess. But if you just want your makeup to last from day to night, I'm going to go pretty simple for the daytime. And I'm going to dip my brush into Nectar. And I'm going to put that in my crease. This is a Morphe MB23. Love this brush. Then I'm going to go into the color called Light Brown, right there. And on this Morphe brush, this is an MB25, I'm going to put that more directly in my crease. Okay, then I'm going to go into this color right here called Chrome, and it looks pretty silvery, but it has a lot of purple undertones to it, kind of like MAC Satin Taupe. And I'm going to stamp this on my entire lid. This is just a Coastal Scents eyeshadow brush. I'm going to take that fluffy brush and just blend out the edges there. I'm going to take this color right here called Buff. It's the yellowy matte color. And I'm going to use this as a highlight right underneath my brow bone. And right in the inner corners of my eye as well. Okay, so for underneath my lash line, I'm just going to take light brown on a pencil brush and run that, smudge that underneath. Okay, so we are done with the eyes. I'm just curling my lashes with my Shimmer eyelash curler, aka Perfection. Now I'm going to add some mascara. I'm going to use my Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. Okay, so I added mascara to my bottom lashes as well. So this is the eye makeup. I think it's very daytime appropriate. So moving on to the rest of my face, I'm going to go ahead and use some bronzer. And the bronzer I'm using is my Happy Booster bronzer. My Bronze Booster bronzer, not Happy Booster. From Physicians Formula. It is a matte bronzer. I'm using it on my Morphe brush. Ever since I got this brush in my BoxyCharm, it's all I've been using. And I'm just bronzing around my forehead and on my cheekbones. Not really focusing on contouring, but bronzing in that area where I would contour. And then that's pretty much good enough for me. And then I'm going to go an extra little step and add some blush. I recommend using a blush that you know works really well on your skin in terms of how long it lasts, like a really good long-lasting blush. To me, it has always been this blush from Tarte. It is the Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed. It's supposed to be like 12-hour blush. Have I worn this for 12 hours straight? I'm not exactly sure, but I know that this lasts a really long time. I'm using it on my blush brush from Real Techniques. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do for my face in the daytime portion of this video. I'm just going to go ahead and set my makeup really fast so it can last all day. And then I'm just going to quickly add some lip gloss, and I'm going for this little lip gloss right here because it is a duo from Bite, and it has a little, did I say lip gloss? Lipstick. Did I say lip gloss? It has a little lipstick on this side and then another little lipstick in a different shade on this side. And this is perfect for day to night type of looks because it has like a lighter nude here and then a little bit of a darker mauve-y nude on this side. So depending what mood you're in at nighttime, you can switch up your lip color. And I love it because it's so tiny, really compact, and it just fits right in your purse. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this nude, and this is in the shade Lychee. And then that's it. You can just go ahead and throw this in your purse and you have your daytime look. Now I'm going to show you my little tips and tricks on how to transform a regular daytime look into a nighttime look. Okay, so if you've just gotten out of work or you've been wearing this makeup all day and suddenly someone's like, hey, let's go to the club, get dressed, get ready right now. I'm going to give them 5 seconds. And you're like, 5 seconds, what? I'm going to go ahead and use the exact same palette. I'm going to dip it again into the shade Nectar and Light Brown. I'm going to mix it this time. And just go back into the crease. Kind of deepen it up a little bit. You're just going to want to intensify what's already there. Then I'm going to go back in with Chrome. And just intensify the lid color some more in case throughout the day it did fade a little bit for whatever reason. Then on my MAC 217 right here, I'm going to dip it into the color called Plum. It's this really deep, really pretty purple. And I'm going to start to build this on the outer corners of my eye. And I'm going to drag it into my crease as well. And just slowly start to build that color little by little until it's as deep on the outer corner as you would like it. Okay, and then I'm just going to deepen up the lower lash line with a little bit more of light brown. And now we are pretty much done, and all we did was really deepen out the outer V of the eye to make it more smoky and nighttime appropriate. Now I'm just gonna change up my brow bone highlight a little bit. I'm gonna take this color right here called Beige. I'm gonna tap it right underneath the brow bone just to make it a little bit more like shimmery. And doing the same thing in the inner corners. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of a winged eyeliner, and I'm going to use my Jessie's Girl waterproof liquid eyeliner. I find that this eyeliner lasts a really long time, so that's why I'm using it. I'm adding kind of like a half wing. I don't want to bring it all the way in. Okay, so at this point of the day, late afternoon, right before you're gonna go out, whatever, you have been wearing your mascara for a really long time. So it's probably not looking as good as it did when you applied your mascara in the first place. So I recommend using falsies. This is definitely if you're gonna go out at nighttime. And I'm gonna be using my Red Cherry 747Ms, and I find that this really works because I usually apply my mascara before my falsies anyway. So I will go ahead and apply those and then be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and added the lashes and added some more mascara to my bottom lashes just to make it just that more dramatic. Okay, so for my face, since I already have my face makeup on, I'm just going to make it just a little bit more nighttime appropriate. I'm going to take my same bronzer, and on this little brush right here, I'm starting to love this brush. It's from Morphe, and it's the M436. And I'm going to dip the side in and actually contour with this, just to define my face a little bit more since it's the night time. Okay, and I already have blush on, so I'm not going to add any more blush. But now I'm going to add some highlight to my face because I didn't do that earlier. I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip in Miami Strip Holy Grail product. And I'm going to wipe my Morphe brush on a towel to get the bronzer off, and I'm going to use this to highlight. Just focus it on the lighter shades here. And boom. Okay, and we're pretty much done with makeup. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that lipstick I added earlier, Lychee from Bite Beauty. And then I'm gonna add a gloss on top, and I'm gonna use my Buxom gloss in White Russian because this lasts a heck of a long time on me. Okay guys, so that completes this look. I hope you enjoyed this day to night time makeup tutorial. These are just the things that I would do if I already had makeup on from earlier that day, just to intensify it and make it nighttime appropriate. So I hope this video helped you in some way and that you liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!